Gold prices fluctuated strongly today as France experienced political instability. The value of the USD fell, and US bond interest rates fell. At 6 a.m. on December 4th, today's spot gold price was at $2.650 per ounce, up $20 compared to the lowest price in last night's trading session of $2.630 per ounce. The international gold market fluctuated strongly after the French Prime Minister was voted out of confidence. This pushed the second-largest economy in the Eurozone into a period of political instability. Since then, financial investors have increased their demand for capital shelter in gold to prevent risks. Conversely, the USD continued to decline, making gold prices more attractive to holders of other currencies. On the evening of December 4th, the selling price of SJC gold bars suddenly dropped sharply. Meanwhile, US bond interest rates fell, prompting investors to sell bonds. Many people have shifted part of their capital into precious metals, and gold prices are more likely to rise today. JP Morgan and HSBC banks believe that gold's safe haven role will continue to be strengthened as US President-elect Donald Trump's policies may increase geopolitical risks. This will have a positive impact on the gold market in 2025. Experts predict gold prices will hardly decrease next week. Wall Street predicts gold prices will move sideways or increase next week, while individual investors are less optimistic. According to a survey by Kitco News, experts' gold price predictions are divided into two main streams: increasing or moving sideways. Meanwhile, individual investors are less optimistic than last week. Of the 14 analysts participating in the survey, 6 experts expect prices to increase, 7 predict prices to move sideways, and only 1 predicts prices to decrease. Meanwhile, from 199 online votes from individual investors, 48% expect gold to rise, 31% expect the precious metal to fall, and 21% predict a sideways price in the short term. 6. Business International Sunday, December 1st, 2024. 1636. GMT +7. Experts predict gold prices unlikely to fall next week. Wall Street predicts gold prices will move sideways or rise next week, while individual investors are less optimistic. According to a Kitco News survey, experts' gold price predictions are divided into two main streams: rising or sideways. Meanwhile, individual investors' optimism has decreased compared to last week. Of the 14 analysts participating in the survey, 6 experts expect prices to rise, 7 predict prices to move sideways, and only 1 predicts prices to fall. Meanwhile, of the 199 online votes from individual investors, 48% expect gold to rise, 31% think the precious metal will fall, and 21% predict a sideways price in the short term. Gold prices ended the week above $2.650 an ounce. James Stanley, senior market strategist at Forex.com, remains bullish. He said that while the sell-off earlier in the week was strong due to some geopolitical implications that had already been priced in, buyers' reaction at the $2.617 to $2.621 support zone has been notable. This shows that investors see value in the correction. The CPM Group analyst said gold is at a reasonable buy price with a short-term target of $2.700 on December 11th. Despite many factors weighing on gold prices, CPM Group believes that medium and long-term economic and political issues remain, making the precious metal an attractive option during corrections. Next week, investors await reports on U.S. employment data and PMI indexes in the manufacturing and services sectors. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell will speak at the New York Times Dealbook Summit.